Warm-ups, we're going to go over it quick so you guys have it on video and can refer back to it. We'll be using it at the beginning of every one of our jiu-jitsu classes. Like last month where we had the X-Pass to the mount, taking the back, similar thing. We're going to have a cutoff from blue on up and under blue. Okay, under blue, your job's to break down the side control and get the mount. Higher levels, we're going to go through the whole thing to the arm bar. Okay, so first thing we're going to start, my partner has the frame built, and he's stopped me. So that's the first thing I have to deal with is that frame right there. Okay, one of two ways. Right now, I'm going to either take my hip in and open back up so I recapture the arm, or I can do the hip switch, pull it up through and capture the arm. Okay, I'll do all that nice and tight on him. So he's here. My first job is that. Okay, I start with the head and arm control. I'm not trying to squeeze him at this point. I'm just controlling the arm, controlling the head. Okay, right before I make the move to get rid of this arm, I'm going to put my weight forward, and then I'm going to capture the arm. Whoop. Okay, now I've recaptured that arm right there. Take my time, resettle in. I'm going to let the head go, and I'm going to connect my elbow and knee so he's locked in that little area, really hard to get out of it. He's going to have to expend a lot of energy, which is good. So I lock him in there. He freaks out. I can control him here. My job is to keep him locked up. Now I'm going to start making my transition. This hand is going to go to the far hip, nice and strong. I'm going to stretch my inside leg, the leg closest to his hip, and I'm going to roll on his tricep like an axis. Whoop. So I switch off here in a reverse Kazuri Kaskatami, keeping my hips engaged. Okay? I don't want to sit on the mat because here he's going to, no pressure, he's going to be able to push into me, explode, and create problems. Okay? I want to leave my toes dug in the mat, pressuring in right here. Okay? Now, once I feel a little break right here, I'm going to step my foot nice and quick into my knee joint and capture my outside of my foot right here. Pop. Okay? It's like putting a shin lock on myself. I'm going to use that to step over into the mount nice and tight. Okay? I bring it in, I step over, keeping myself away from his legs. I don't want to go over the legs, defeats the purpose. I don't want to do a big mount. I want to go right here. So I bring it in, step, boom. Now I hit here. I want to get the mount secure. So I'm going to release my foot, go after this arm right here. I'm going to, as I bring my hips around, I rip this around right here, chest down. This arm over here now is going to catch the top of his head, rip him back over, pass it under, so I have that little package right there. He's stuck, okay? When his head's off center line, he's weaker, right? Harder for him to bridge. So when I bring that around, I knock it back over, I pass it over. And now this area here, I'm going to pass my chest over and drop to the mat. And this is where if he freaks out, I can hold my ground. Okay? Now I can let my base go, because if he goes to bridge me, it's going to be very hard when I have that head to do it successfully when I'm really cranking on it. And it also exposes the back. I'm going to dig in, walk his other arm up. Okay, as I get to his head, I'm going to go palm up, palm down, lock him in my clinch right here, nice and tight. Okay? He can move around. I can hold him here for a long time, shrugging my shoulders, pinching the elbows. I'm going to pick a side, bring my knee up, and start creating my angles. Still holding that clinch. Okay? I want it to be tight the whole time. Now I'm going to switch off into an S mount, pick the clinch up, and let it go a little loose so his first instinct is to pop his head out. When his head comes out, I walk the leg, bop, I sit. Now I'm in the armbar position to finish. If I have to fight for it, I'll go through the steps to fight for it. Right now it's here, so I go back and finish. I want him to tap before my back hits the mat. I don't want to go like this and then fight for it. Okay? I want it to be tight, so as I go back, before my back hits the mat, he's already tapped in. So one more time, he's got the barrier. Okay, number one, I need to break that down, and we have a harder time. He has a lot more options. So either way, I'm going to put my pressure down on him. Okay? This time I turn my hip, pass it over, lift it, insert my knee. I come back down, package up all nice and tight. Okay? Pass the head, package them up. Okay? Block the hip. Back on this side, blocking the hip. Now I'm going to switch my hips right here. I stretch my inside leg back. I roll, nice and tight. Okay? When I feel that it's the right time, I bring my leg in, pass it over, step across to the mount right here. Rip his arm, chest down. I want no space. Don't go to the mount and lift. He's going to escape. I rake my chest across him here, and then I bounce his head back over and pass it to my hand right here, chest down. If I was punching, this would be good for punching in elbows. I'd pass my chest over. Woo. Okay, sucks right here. Dig in. Palm up, palm down, clinch. Knee up, lift the clinch, S mount. Walk, 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 let the head fall out. Straight down. And this is where I can start fighting for the arms. Okay, so that's our move we're going to use this month to warm up. Breaking down side control, stepping into the mount, very tight pressure, hitting the mount, hitting the clinch with the arm strapped, finishing with the arm bar from the S-mount position.